everybody, Edo here, and this is Condottiere, or something like that, by Fantasy Flight Games, or the reprint is by Fantasy Flight Games, and this is by Dominique Ehrhard, and Condottiere has to be one of my favorite games. I really like this game. It's a little like Battle Lines, but where you have much more of a bluffing, sneaky element to it. And I'll talk about the game, but first, I want to talk about this version. There is an older version of this game, which was in a bigger box, had a bigger board, had a very different art style. I'm a huge fan of the old version of the game, but you can't get it. I mean, I was looking at versions of it, and it was like $100+ on eBay and stuff like that. So, I'm thrilled that Fantasy Flight has done this remake. What's interesting is that when they remade it, they did a lot of things. One, they changed the art, more sort of standard fantasy looking. They made the board smaller and the box smaller, but the board sort of folds weird, and I like the old board more. And they actually rebalanced the cards and changed the cards. Now, there's a lot of debate online which game or version is better. I think they're both awesome. However, I do like the original better, for sure. You can play with these cards and just get the original rules and remove some cards and make it work. So I definitely suggest anyone who's played this game and interested in this game to try to play with the original rules. But basically what you're doing in this game is you're trying to be the first player to either have 5 territories on the map or 3 adjacent territories. And everyone, you're going to deal out a hand to each player. I think it's 10. And basically, whoever's turn it is going to pick where you're fighting over. And each player is playing cards to the table to essentially make a battle line. And the player with the highest value in their battle line wins. Well, except that you have cards that change or impact your battle line. For example, so you have a mercenary. So I've played a 3, going around, everyone's played 3, 4, 5 maybe. I play a big 10, I'm at 13, and we're going around the board, and then somebody else might play a drummer, which adds additional points for every mercenary in their battle line. And at that point, I might be beat if these are my only mercenaries. So one of the really neat things about this game is that you can use the scarecrow card, which allows you to place it and return a card to your deck. So without getting into the depth of all these cards, basically what you're doing is you're fighting over a territory, and each player is sort of trying to bluff or get players to play cards and then change strategy. And it's got this fantastic dynamic of sort of play faking. It's like, again, it's like Battle Lines or these games where you're trying to score the most points with similar cards, but you're sort of bluffing and faking and really pushing at different territories on the board. It is fantastic. Again, simple card game, easy to explain and play. You just have a variety of cards with special abilities that play and impact your battle line. But well worth your attention. I mean, I highly recommend this game. It is a seriously great game. You know, they added courtesans and spring, and they changed the bishop card. So they messed with it a little bit in this remake. Again, for me, I'm got to say I like the original but more. But to be able to buy this is wonderful. This is a fantastic game. Seriously recommend it. Do check it out. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. More importantly, play some great games. Thanks. Bye.